And would you ever try your hand at screenwriting or directing?
Okay, so I'll answer that first. If I'm lucky enough, I would love to write and direct something one day. I'm so fascinated by the whole picture, and having worked on film sets for 17 years, I love it when I'm standing behind the director's shoulder and he's constructing the frame.
How do you, well, if you have any, how do you usually spend your spare time?
I love to read. That's very true. How do I spend my spare time? I tend to catch up with my friends and go for long walks. I like cooking, actually.
Oh, really?
I find it very... When I was younger, I found cooking very time-consuming and was constantly waiting for everything to be ready. But now that I'm a bit older, I find it sort of quite relaxing, preparing everything and waiting for it to be ready. So I love doing that.
Cook Chinese food?
I would have never attempted, and I'm sure would be very bad at it.
Sure you'd be very bad. If you weren't an actor, what other career would you like to pursue?
Wow. I'm so lucky that I became an actor, because I would probably be, I don't know what I'd be doing.
A multi-talented linguist who...
Recently I've been really fascinated. I don't know if I would have been qualified, but I've been fascinated by architecture.
Okay.
And
this is a great city for that, Shanghai.
Yeah. And so I'd love to have imagined being able to be an architect, but you have to be very good at maths. Isn't that right, mathematics?
I don't think it is, not with computers these days. I think you have to be quite good at maths.
Okay, yeah.
So
that would have been interesting.
That would have been amazing.
Or a teacher. I think I would have loved, put simply, I would have loved teaching.
This is an interesting question. If you, Shakespeare and Loki met each other, what kind of adventure would you like to go on?
It's just a great question. If myself, so definitely I'm in the equation.
Yes.
And Shakespeare and Loki.
Presumably you as Loki as well, rather than the real Loki.
The real Loki.
Oh, the real Loki.
Yeah,
okay.
the real Loki.
Okay.
Well, if the real Loki were in my company, he'd just be hugely disappointed. I'd just get a whole raft of criticism about how misrepresented he is on.
That'd be quite a good sketch.
I think Shakespeare would be very intrigued by Loki. I think he'd recognize him in some way as a character from one of his plays.
True or false? You have a double first from Cambridge in classics, and I'll just explain. Classics 就是拉丁语和古代的希腊语. So, is this true?
That's true, I'm afraid.
That's very impressive.
I don't. Is it? Thank you.
Yes, it is very impressive.
Okay.
I know it's a very difficult course. Would you ever want to play one of the Greek?
I actually, while I was at Cambridge, I played Orestes in Sophocles' Electra in Greek.
In Greek?
In Greek, we did it in ancient Greek.
In ancient Greek. I mean, come on. Right. What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
Coffee.
Okay. What's the last thing you do before you sleep? Coffee.
No, I never sleep. Turn the lights out.
I can't believe I've got this. What's your secret talent? You can speak 18 different ancient languages, sing, dance, learn to play. What's your secret talent?
I play the spoons.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. What's the film that made you cry the most?
The Shawshank Redemption.
Okay. What's the film that made you laugh the most?
Oh God, there are some funny ones in there. A long time ago, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Good choice.
Or the Simpsons movie.
I've never seen that. Is it good?
It's very, very, very funny. Yeah.
What's your favourite food?
Roast chicken.
What's the one thing you can't live without?
Music.
Whiskey or gin?
Whiskey.
Whiskey. Well, I'm sorry.
Well, gin is at the appropriate time. Yeah. Well, you can't survive British winters without whiskey, I think.
And you're half Scottish.
I am.
Yes, good. 非常感谢各位观众，特别感谢. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you,
Tom.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
for having me. Bye. Bye. Who is your favourite? Hugo, Dominic Cooper, or me?
You are. No, I think yes. No, definitely.
I'm going to tell Dominic.
Definitely.
I'll tell Dom Cooper when we get home.